7. Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll call the meeting of June 10th, Yucatan Township to order. With the minutes.
You get the paperwork with checks?
Yeah. You want that?
Yeah.
These are just ones that have to be signed because they're incorporated into the.
Okay.
Minutes to the minutes of the last meeting, Deb.
My turn.
Yep.
May 13th, 2014, 7 p.m. Minutes, regular meeting, Town Hall, Yucatan. Call to order at 7, Pledge of Allegiance. In attendance, Chairman Larry Galstead, Supervisors Brudell Hahn and John Dewey, Treasurer Tim Amberg, Clerk Deborah Dewey. Lara Hanson, Donna Buckby, she arrived and set up a video camera, proceeded to tape the meeting. Minutes from the previous meeting were read. Motion approved by John Dewey and seconded by Brudell, passed by an oral vote of 3-0. Treasurer's report by Tim, motion to approve by John Dewey, seconded by Brudell, passed by oral vote of 3-0. At this time, Larry Hanson presented a request for a lot approval permit. Survey for a subdivision was approved by Houston County. Larry Hanson stated this is to be a one-dwelling site. Chairman Larry Galstead made the motion to sign. The motion was seconded by John Dewey and passed by oral vote 3-0. Larry Galstead signed the permit. In old business, chloride has been purchased and is in the township shop. Weezer bill was discussed. The bill in question was for 2 years and approved. The board will contact Mr. Weezer about certain points of snow handling. He will also be requested to submit a bill by December for snow handling on the township section of his road. Motion by Larry Galstead for this action, seconded by John Dewey, and passed by an oral vote 3-0. Waivers for Franklin Hahn were handed to Larry Galstead. Broom prices were presented by John Dewey, $100 a day or $400 a week. The board discussed the issue and feel this can be accomplished in 1 day. John Dewey will call to reserve the machine for next week. Sentence to sewer program, the township needs to provide the treatment product for weed control and desired location for the work to be done. At this time, the citizen stated several times she does not want trees sprayed. The board explained that only noxious weeds and brush will be treated. Stated that she will be placing do not spray signs on hers and surrounding DNR property. Stated the DNR gave her permission to place the signs in their holdings. Donation checks were approved at the annual meeting for the amounts of $250 each for Oak Ridge Cemetery, Yucatan Cemetery, Houston County Fair Board, and Houston County Historical Society. Motion to issue these checks is made by John Dewey, seconded by Brudell Hahn. Motion passed by oral vote 3-0. New business, safety report. The board will hold a safety inspection after the regular June 10th meeting. They will be inspecting for first aid kits for the truck, grader, backhoe, and skid steer. Prices for chainsaw chaps will be discussed and purchased at the most reasonable cost. The CTAS seminar will be held June 19th. I will be attending, and the MAT Internet contact stated the seminar will be concerning the new CTAS format. Quotes for Cooley repair. Travis Burno submitted $4,700. Meyer Construction submitted $46.24. Motion by John to accept a quote from Meyer, seconded by Brudell, with Meyer clarifying the use of rebar and 6-inch thickness of concrete in writing, and must also present proof of insurance. Culvert proposal by John Dewey to purchase culverts through state bid process for the necessary replacement areas. Motion by Brudell Hahn to purchase, seconded by Larry Galstead. Motion passed by oral vote 3-0. Road maintenance, gravel proposed for Mooley Cooley, Cut Across Road, Cox Drive, West Twin Ridge. This is approximately 10 1/10 miles at an approximate cost of $27,000. Motion to approve by John Dewey, seconded by Goodell, passed by an oral vote 3-0. John Dewey presented information on the disparity issue. This is largely due to the Rushford School District school tax, and the loss is minimal. No other new business. John Dewey motioned to pay bills, seconded by Larry Galstead. Donna Buckby again brought up the issue of spraying and asked what chemical will be used. Tim Amberg explained the chemical to her. She also stated that if trees need to be trimmed, she will have it done herself. It was explained that the right-of-way is 33 feet from the center of the road, and the first priority is safety and visibility for traffic. Liability becomes hers if the situation causes an accident and injury to individual or damage to vehicle. At this time, the meeting was put into recess to proceed and reconvene at Franklin Hahn's property to have him sign the waiver for the township for the purpose of having it notarized. A discussion led to contacting Tracy Erickson and set a meeting for Monday, June 19th at 1 at his residence to discuss and gather information for his CUP renewal. This information was posted at the town hall. The board returned to the town hall and motion to adjourn was made by John Dewey and seconded by Gerdell. The meeting was adjourned by Larry Galstead at 8:51 p.m. Submitted by Clerk Deborah Dewey.
Any additions or corrections?
Did you have east Twin Ridge on that rock thing or just west? Did you have east on there too, or just
Did I
west
have Eastern Ridge?
on the rock, or did I miss that part?
No, no, I don't add that in there because you
Yes.
did that one, didn't
Yeah.
I?
That make up that 10.1 miles.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Any other
East Twin Ridge
discussion?
looks really good over there. You guys did a good job on that one.
Motion to accept, seconded
I make a
by,
motion to accept the minutes as read.
second,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Treasurer's report.
Well, I was mistaken last month, that big check comes in this month. But, yeah, so there was just a deposit of the snow plowing checks, which was $475. And the money market account is $138,261.64. The heavy equipment fund is $69,130.20. Checking accounts $1,777.84 for a grand total of $209,169.68.
So that tax check comes in this month?
Yeah,
Okay. That'd be 50-some thousand probably.
yeah, I think like 52,000 or something like
Okay.
that.
You make a motion to accept the treasurer's
I make a
report?
motion to accept treasurer's minutes as read, or
Second.
report.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Next on the agenda is whole business.
We'll get these permits as well.
We got permits
We'll
here.
get them out of the way, and then we can, people don't wanna hang around.
One is for Mr. Raines,
R-A-I-N-S.
R-A-I-N-S, right?
No.
No, REI,
R-A-I-N, Mr. Raines.
just break.
Okay, okay.
That gets everybody.
That's for a pole shed 20 by 24.
Yep.
480 square feet. And that's going behind your original pole shed.
South of my original one.
Yeah,
Is that where the red box is, or the black one?
The black one.
The black one, okay.
That red box, and I got a little man body there now that's leaving.
okay.
I keep leveling it up and it don't work. So it's leaving.
All right.
Verdell, you got a place to sign for the chloride out there?
Yeah, Yeah, there's a pad laying on top of the,
Can we just go get to them, or what's the?
imagine anybody that's standing there watching, do you?
No.
We can't trust the taxpayers who can, but.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there's should be a notepad right on top.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
notepad there,
Yeah.
I just done it for Sandy here
Yeah.
a few minutes ago, so.
Okay.
Any other discussion for this here?
I don't see a problem.
We need a motion to sign this permit?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You can sign all of them.
It's your job.
I don't know.
Don't push it at me. I don't do other people's work.
And the second application here is for Tracy and Michelle Erickson for, what do they call that, after the fact permit. For a pole shed that was built by the previous owner, two sheds. One's a storage shed and one's a shed, it says. Built by the previous owner, and for him to come in compliant, he's going for the after the fact permit. The fee's $150. I picked this up yesterday, so.
What are the size of the sheds?
One is 20 by 24, and the other is 22 by 20, and they're already built. They're built before he bought the property.
Why does he have to have permits for it if they're there already?
I guess there's a complaint, he's gotta come into compliance with it. He's gonna pay for the permit and go through the legal process, so. Any discussion by the board on those?
I guess so. Sounds a little ridiculous to me, but I guess that's what it has to be. You know, why somebody should have to get a permit for something somebody else done.
Is there a motion to sign the permit?
I'll make a motion to sign it.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I wonder if we should date this way. Or we should date that, you know?
Well, probably.
I better date yours too, or Make it legal.
Put dates on.
and you got his size of his shed down there, 20 by 24 Willards? You get the size of his shed down?
Yeah, 20 by 20. You said 40 by 20.
20 by 24, wasn't it?
Yep.
20 by 24, yeah. Any other old business to discuss?
Well, actually, I guess it is old business, is that cement project up in Mooley. I contacted Meyer, and he sent me back a form with rebar on it, on 2-foot centers. And so then I called him back and told him that he hadn't put the thickness on it, so then he sent that back, and when I got that one, I noticed he'd raised the price on us, and when I got to looking, when he sent the one back with the 2-foot center on rebar, he'd raised the price. So right now, he's about $300 over his original quote. So I personally think that what we need to do is go with the other quote, if they'll still do the work for us on their original quote, and leave him out of the picture, because I don't agree with people raising the quote. They gave us a quote, and just to clarify the information, we shouldn't be raising it.
Yeah, and he was there that day you talked to him.
He was everything was explained to him the day that we described what we wanted, so forth, he wrote it all down, and then he said, well, I guess I forgot, whatever, with a dozen different excuses, but he basically says, well, we're doing more, it's gonna cost more money. Well, he didn't give us a quote on what we originally
Yeah,
discussed.
the original quote was supposed to be rebar 1 foot on the center, cement 6 inches thick, for 24 by 40, right?
Right.
And when Travis Burnell Construction sent theirs back, they had everything written down there, 1 foot on center, 6 inches of concrete. When Myers sent it back, there's nothing on there, just the price.
What, you guys just putting a big flat place so they're gonna wash through?
It's gonna be tapered down each end a little bit, and then a flat, 20-foot flat, right by the
really?
driveway. But this,
Yeah.
Be
That's
Just
taper
gotta
down
work.
a foot on each end,
Yep,
at the 1 inch to the foot
yep,
of taper on each end, and then a 20-foot flat, and then back up the other way. So it would be a pretty good dip. It should take all the water there, we could possibly run down through there, and
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be flat enough that it won't throw you out of your vehicle when you hit it.
you remember that old Missouri crossing?
Yeah,
don't you?
I
It was
know.
pretty steep, that one was.
yeah.
You
The
had to
one
stop
down by
there.
Mary Denzer's, right?
Yeah, there's one there, and up 2 up in John Deere Road there was.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
But I talked to Travis Burnell after John called me. I called Travis back up to see, because he had on his bid sheet, May 28th was the deadline to accept that bid. And I called his assistant. His computer kicks out the end of the month, the date. But he would honor his bid price of $4,700, wasn't it?
Yeah.
$4,700. It's only about $74 difference in price between the two.
76.
You'll have to close the road for a couple days there, won't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He'd pour the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
And then close the road, let the sheriff know.
That isn't
no
gonna be
trucks
anytime
no more.
soon, is it?
No,
June
we're
sometime, end of
Okay.
June.
looking more toward the middle of the end of the month. We'll try to.
Can you
put
put a sign or
something-
something up on top so I don't go down there with the tractor and all my
Well,
stuff?
we'll have a sign
Yeah,
at the
good.
top and at the
That's
bottom,
the main thing.
We're talking about
Um,
even putting snow fence across or something.
Yeah, that'd be
but we
great.
have to leave it somewhat open, so, because,
Yeah,
the guy that lives around the Woolly place, he says, he always comes in from that way, so we're gonna have to kinda leave it
yeah.
open where he can get through, so we can't shut it off entirely until we get right down there at his place. But
Yeah.
we will put up signs
Yeah.
and we're talking, and that's one of the things we wanted to discuss tonight about possibly even putting it in the paper if we get it long enough.
Yeah.
A week or so ahead, so people have a little better clue when it's gonna
The
happen.
main thing is just have a sign on each end.
Yeah.
Well, people
They're
go
dumb
around
enough
the
to go by
signs,
and
but
let
we
them
can't
do
do
it.
nothing about that if they get there and can't get through.
Yeah,
Put the snow fence up around each end of the cement, you know, so they can't
yeah,
break through it or something, you know, at least they'll see it,
yeah.
hopefully. But this be kind of a good trial to see how it works there, possibly we get money for the cut across road down there
Yep,
sometime.
that'd be a good one right there.
That's where it really needs.
Instead of 20 feet, go 200.
Yeah, go from the
Yeah,
bridge
it's gonna
almost.
take at least that to
Yep,
make it work.
yep.
But then we were hoping for some grant money for something like that. John's been checking into grant money and so far he hasn't found none.
No, I haven't found any easy money yet,
Okay.
so.
Well, is there a motion to
I'll make the motion.
to hire Burnell to do this?
I'll second your motion.
All in favor to hire Burnell to do this job at $4,700?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Then you'll let
I'll
Myers
let
know?
Myers know that
Okay,
we've went the other way because I told him originally that I didn't think he was gonna end up with a job, that we couldn't have him raising prices on us, but
I'll get a hold of Travis and let him know that he can get a hold of you, John, and you can set up a time to do it, so we get, like you say, it'd be nice to know a couple weeks ahead of time so we can put it in the paper. Any other old business?
Did you guys okay that permit for Franklin for being in township right away or?
We did okay one with the stipulation, we put it back further,
Uh-huh.
And then with the stipulation that we are not held liable for any damage caused by the truck or grader throwing rocks or anything on the building for window breakage or tin
Did the
breakage.
township attorney say that'd be okay, or did anybody call him, or?
I don't think we did, no.
No, we didn't.
Well, I think you really should on that one. Because when I was to the township attorney meetings, that's something they really frowned on, you know.
Well, he's off the right of way.
It's off the right of way.
He is off the
He
right.
is off the right of way.
Yeah.
We did insist on that much.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
He's-
all right.
Yeah, that we don't have to go that.
So we basically
even-
gave him a variance to be a little closer to the right of way than he's supposed to be, but
He's still off the road.
He's still-
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely off the right of way.
Yeah.
I ain't no way you're gonna let him.
See, it wouldn't look good when we made that other guy burn that house down.
Right,
When he
yeah,
was on the right of way, then to let somebody else put it on the right
right,
of way,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's off the, it's off.
He wanted to be, was it 10 feet off the right of way? I don't remember now without looking it all up. And we made him move back farther. I think we got him
Yeah,
like 20
that's
foot
good.
back from the right of way,
Yeah,
so.
with that variance, with that thing for damage done.
But we said, he says that snow and stuff will never hit it, but I know better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, so,
Anything else on the old business?
no.
Well, this next one on the agenda, the sentences served will be the same thing as old business.
Yeah, that's actually old business, and I haven't heard any more from them, so there's not much to discuss there.
We've contacted Craig Welsh at the sentences served people about cutting brush.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple of times, John's talked to him, and we picked out some roads. They want short stretches, they don't want a
Yeah,
big stretch, and we told him what we wanted to cut. He was gonna look at it and get back to us, but he isn't.
you can, probably the best way that'll work, I worked with them over there by my place when they were at a whole bunch of garbage. And basically, they gotta have a guy overseeing them all the time.
Yeah,
Remember when you guys had those guys come through and cut the trees? That'd be perfect to run them behind and make them pick them up and just set them
yeah.
off.
See, Craig said, well, last time I talked to him, they haven't got anybody really they can trust in there.
Yeah, I know.
Because Craig goes along with them. He's the
Yeah.
overseer.
Yeah, well, they can
And,
put leg chains on them. They don't have to worry about that.
No, I don't think they can anymore.
I think that what he wanted was just to furnish a chain and oil and then a product to put on the,
He's talking about shackles.
I know he is. But, so far, I mean, I've contacted him 3 times, he's got John's number and, I don't know, if they don't wanna do it.
I talked to him and he wanted to know what roads we'd be looking at, and he says, if you tell me all the roads, he says, then I'm not even gonna talk to you anymore, just forget it. I said, I gave him a couple roads that I said we would like some work done on, and he said, well, I'll go look at them and we'll see what happens, and he's never
Yeah,
And there really wasn't
got
much
back
on
to
him
me,
either,
so.
you know, to do.
yeah.
It's.
You know, what I did was I loaded everything up with a Bobcat for 'em and dumped it in, and then we hauled all of the garbage to town, and they made them sorted inside of a building.
Mhm.
And you know what? That would be better if you guys would nail them guys for picking all that garbage up, like over going down Chisholm. I mean, then the one guy could keep control of them and then just making them bring it up the hill. That would
I
be
just
better.
kinda
than-
wonder if, you know, it seemed like they got more rights than we do.
Yeah, I know.
For the type of conditions they gotta be in, you
Yeah,
know. But, we'll just have to wait and see what comes up with them, but I don't foresee them tackling it.
yeah.
Like I said, the roads we picked out weren't very bad, you know, just to try them out. You know,
Yeah.
and it'd been a good thing, that wouldn't have cost as much. Just a product and a chain and
Yeah.
some water oil, so. Anything else on the sentences, sir?
No,
Okay.
ain't much.
Mow the roadsides, advertise to hire. We never got a response back from Norway Township?
No.
Okay.
So are we gonna advertise, or what are we gonna do?
Well, we haven't bought a tractor, so.
Hmm?
You haven't bought a tractor yet?
No, but I might have a lead on one.
Okay,
Should I get hold of them guys in Norway?
yeah, you talked to me, so you
Yeah,
mentioned.
Verdell went over to the meeting and talked to them, and they was gonna get back to us, and I guess it never have, so. Okay.
How is
They were
that?
talking about trading tractors too, they were.
Yeah, how is that new grader operator over there?
I don't know.
He's damn good.
Is he?
Is he?
Who is it?
Kyle Chiglow.
Okay.
I seen him in action last winter.
Too bad somebody wouldn't just talk to Steve, he's retired now. You know,
Steve's really not in the best of health.
no, I
He's
know.
been, had some tough issues lately,
Yeah.
again. I think he's kinda enjoying it being just
Yeah,
slowing down, getting away from the wild.
that was the happiest time I ever seen him when he told me he was
Yeah,
retired.
he had a lot of problems up there,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, should we should put in the paper and advertise for mowing, or is it getting that time?
Well, we need to be doing something here pretty quick, and we can try again this year. I don't know, we didn't have much success last year.
Or do we advertise it now, we won't really know till next meeting, I suppose, really.
No,
It's too bad farmers didn't do their own section like they used to.
Yeah.
I know Neil's always picking up tractors, but I haven't heard if he's following now to pick up.
we're gonna have to try to keep our eye open and hopefully find something we can use. I'm thinking, I think we should look at going that road anyway.
What kind of tractor you find now, or do you find something?
Well, it's a Minneapolis mowing, yeah, Massey Ferguson. And I don't know a lot about it yet, other than it's a four-wheel drive. It's only got 30-inch rubber on the back, and it's got 24 on the front. It's four-wheel drive. It's in the horsepower that we're looking at. But I talked to, it's up in Lewiston, and he's working on getting it in. He says it's only got 1,000 hours on it. But he said he's working on a trade and he might get it in, so.
Is it one with a flail mower?
It won't have a mower. It's
Just
a
a tractor, so you
We've
use-
got a disc find out, or disc mower out there.
Yeah.
We need the tractor to put on the front of it, so, you know, it's.
If
What
it's
year-
from,
What year is it, did you say?
He didn't say. I told him we was looking for something at least 9 to 10 years old, and he said this should fit right in with what we're looking for, so.
This is St. Joe? Or what?
Yeah. But, and I don't know a lot more than that about it. I just talked to him today for a little bit, and he was telling me he had it coming in, so.
You didn't quote you any type of price, right?
No, he didn't quote me no kind of a price or anything
Okay.
like that. So. Says it's got cab, air, so on.
But then you're talking in the high teens, I bet you.
Well, maybe, but if we can pick something up that's worth, you know. I'd rather go a little newer than I want than a little older than I want. You know, the older they get, the more problems you have, even if they don't have the hours on them, so.
Who mows for Black Hammer? Is that Scouty? David Scouty? And then Wayne Runnigan mows for Sheldon. I don't know who mows for their townships. I suppose Randy Steinfeld mows, I suppose.
Yeah.
Randy does a lot for, I think, Houston.
Kenny
and
Conklin used to do quite a bit.
Kenny used to do a lot for,
Yeah.
for
Money Creek.
Money Creek and
Mhm.
some of them, but I know last year I talked to Kenny and I talked to Steinfeld both, and both of them basically said, got all they can handle right now, so.
I talked to him too.
And I'm sure that things haven't got any better for them.
Steinfeld just got heavier.
Yeah,
Last time they weighed him, it was 430 35 pounds or?
He's got some.
I can believe it,
He's got to get some surgery, you know, he said, his knees are shot, hips are shot. So,
Jaws ain't.
carrying around that kind of weight, I wonder why.
what, do you just wanna wait then this here, advertising to mow then, or till?
Well, we're gonna do it, we gotta get.
We gotta get it
on
out
the
if we're
ball
gonna
and get
do
it
it.
done,
Yeah.
so, you know, so we might as well
Yeah, we-
put something out there and find out if we can find something, and
Mhm.
if we can't, then we're gonna have to try to come up with another solution on how to get the mowing done.
If the advertisement don't work, maybe that guy from St. Joe would rent us that tractor and try it out or something.
Yeah, maybe not.
Sometimes they do, you know, they'll put that out there just for your tractor, if they got somebody that's interested, you know, so. So I make a motion to put out a bids then for mowing? And have it back in by, when's our next meeting, yeah?
July,
July 8th, okay. Do you have, is there a copy in there of the old minutes for advertising for mowing bids, you know?
yeah, probably, I'll look back and see if I can find
Yeah.
one.
Because we'd have to have certificate of insurance too, wouldn't we?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Proof of insurance and so on.
That's what keeps most everybody from doing that, because
Yeah.
it's $1,000 just for that proof of insurance.
Yep, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, ain't like it used to be, you can just go out and do it and
Yeah.
You get that in?
don't need to worry about all those things.
I think it's around 33, 34 miles, it's 33 miles, is it
33, I think.
33 miles?
30, yeah, a
Somewhere,
little over 33 miles.
yeah.
Say Larry,
Yes,
I don't know where this would come in, but I was talking to Don Ramsden of the DNR. He runs the Ferndale Wildlife Management
Yep.
area.
Yeah.
And they're gonna put do not spray signs along their side of the road, the whole length of Ferndale, because they don't want the roadside sprayed either. I don't know if you were gonna.
we'll
there was
probably
some-
get to this a
yeah.
little later on.
Okay, yeah, but just so you know, they're gonna
Yeah.
put those do not
Yeah.
spray signs up.
If you talk to them, have them contact us too about that.
Okay?
So you get that in the paper then,
Okay,
so we can get, suppose we get them in twice, don't we?
2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Safety inspection, that'll be done after the meeting, right?
Right.
New business. We have review resolutions and policies, new and old. What is that about then?
Well, I've been kind of looking through our policy book, and I don't